Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make homemade buttermilk biscuits without the buttermilk. I know that sounds funny, but it's Southern style biscuits without the buttermilk. And what I'm going to do is take self-rising flour and I'm going to pour it right into my sifter. And the sifter holds about 3 cups of flour. You don't want to fill it all the way up because you don't want to splash any out. So we're going to take your sifter and your self-rising flour and you're going to sift it lightly through the sifter, just like that. Easy. Just make sure you give it a good sifting. Okay. That's it, and that's good. Move your flour around. That way you have a little work area. Okay, so you got your 4 cups of flour, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little hole so your milk or whipping cream will sit right in there and you can just work the flour. Okay, I have heavy whipping cream and self-rising flour, and that's it. And you probably need about 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And these biscuits are going to taste just like Grandma used to make without the grease, the buttermilk, all the extra steps. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to pour it in slowly and kind of work your flour into a dough. And there you go, like that. And some of it gets out and escapes, that's okay. Like your little hole. And that's okay. And then you take a baking sheet and you put some butter on it, which I've already done. And this mixture will make probably maybe 6 to 8 biscuits. You can make them for breakfast, you can make them for dinner, you can make them for any time you want. Okay, so you want to work your flour around till it gets good and doughy. Okay, like that. Work your flour around like that. So now you have a good dough to work with. Okay, and what you want to do is you kind of want to scrape off your fingers just a little bit. And you want to put the flour directly on your hands. And you just take a little bit. You can make them as big or as small as you want. And you just kind of roll them out like this. Or you can roll them out and cut them with a cookie cutter or anything you want. This is easier for me. It's just kind of roll them out in your hands. Make sure there's flour on your hands so you don't get dough all stuck to them, which dough is going to stick to it anyway. So that's okay. But what you want to do is kind of do them like that and press them one like that. And you want to bake them in the oven for about 15 minutes. You want to let them go for 10 to 15 minutes and check them. I'm just going to do this here and kind of smush them. So, okay, and you kind of put them kind of close.